The 26th novel from best-selling Beverley author Val Wood is released in paperback this month. Tony Barker caught up with her to find out more.
Val Wood, welcome to Billboard TV. It's sort of virtual Val today, rather than seeing you in the face in a book selling. First of all, it must feel strange to launch your latest book and not be able to sign any copies for people in shops anywhere.
It's to be honest, it's heartbreaking because I have so many readers who have been coming to me from the first book, which is a long time ago, 1993. And I feel so sad that I can't actually meet them and say hello. Facebook is all right, and some people do write about saying that they miss seeing me and that kind of thing. But a lot of people, older people, who don't have that facility. And, you know, they come trundling along year in, year out, and wait in a long queue, especially for the hardback. And we have a chat. You know, every person who comes is important to me. And we can't do that this year. So this is a good alternative. And I tell as many people as I can that look on Facebook or look on my website, which of course is where this video recording will go, on the website. They don't have to join Facebook or anything. And I just hope that they will. And of course, last year in November, when the hardback came out, I said, I'll sign all your books when the paperback comes out, thinking that lockdown would have ended. And of course, it hasn't. We're into another one now. So we're in exactly the same situation as we were before. So it's sad, it is sad, but it is a good alternative.
But you had a masterstroke, didn't you, when launching the latest book, that you had it dramatised, or the first two chapters dramatised by She Productions, which brought it to life in a way that possibly even you didn't expect.
Maybe. I didn't expect it at all, but they are such good actors, Jessica and Annie. And they did really bring those first two chapters to light. And I sat and watched, and I could feel myself welling up and the tears there, because Jessica looked like Beatrix, because she was blonde and pretty and young. And Annie, she did the other characters so brilliantly, doing Beatrix's father, as well as her mother and the maids. So she was giving a different accent to all of them. And it was just perfect. It's still up there. It's still on my website if anybody wants to have a look.
You, which is why I asked your mother to ask you to come down.
Concerns me.
He nodded. Your mother isn't keen, but I think it excellent, and I'm sure that you will too once you've given it some thought.
She waited. This was the usual style of her father.
I thought about the ending that I'd made, and I thought, it's not quite right. And I think that it was this whole of anxiety hanging over us all as to what was happening in the world, were we safe, and so on. And I think it just made me think again about what I was writing about. I'd already gone through some trauma with my characters, which I always do. And finally, I thought, is this it? Is this the end? Yes, I think it is the end. And then I sat and thought, actually, it's not the end. I have to change it. And it didn't need very much. It just needed maybe half a chapter to make it for me as if it was what would have happened in real life. And I had to think of my characters as being real life people, which is generally what I do think. You know, they live with me. But in this instance, because of COVID, I thought, what would they be thinking about? And I decided I would change it. And so I did. And probably no one else would notice, but I knew that the ending I had made was the right one. But then coming to write another book, Generally, I've got ideas buzzing around in my head, and this time I hadn't. And I kept starting on one particular theme and then, no, that's not going to work. And I start on another theme. No, that's not going to work. And I felt anxious about it because I don't actually believe in writer's block. I think if you're a writer, then that's what you do. You write. And I kept on writing, but whatever I was writing wasn't right. And I thought I'll leave it for a little while, and then I started again. And what I did, I decided that I would write about Beatrix's children, about them growing up. So it's about writing about the family that I thought I'd finished with, but I haven't.
The Lonely Wife is available now from all good online booksellers.